Calhoun County Sheriff's Department is spread thin. There are only 4 full-time and 2 part-time deputies to patrol the whole county. Sheriff Greg Pollen wants to change that, but he also needs a bigger budget to make it happen. Now he's taking his request to the Board of Supervisors. WCBI's Jory Talley spent the day in Chickasaw County to find out how Pollen is managing in the meantime.
Protecting almost 15,000 residents and covering almost 600 square miles means overworked deputies and extra work.
All deputies have to be multifaceted. They have to be able to do it all. Every deputy in the state of Mississippi or in this country is like that, but especially in a small rural setting. We're not only patrolmen, we're investigators, we're narcotics officers, we're crime scene technicians, we do transports, we serve papers, so you have to be able to cover the gamut.
It's hard enough having multiple roles, and even harder when one of the 4 deputies has to miss a shift because of sickness or an emergency.
We had the county fair going on, which we had around 5,000 people there with me and 2 deputies. So, you know, it can be overwhelming at times. I hope the population of Calhoun County sees what I'm trying to do.
It takes almost 40 minutes for a deputy to get to one end of the county to the next.
Sometimes there will only be 1 deputy on, at night or something like that. So that 1 deputy will have to cover the whole county, or he'll have to call in for backup or call in for someone to assist him, which runs into overtime and comp time and that kind of stuff.
Sheriff Greg Pollen says 2 deputies will greatly benefit the county and possibly allow the department to have a full-time investigator.
For me to hire a deputy at about $34,000 a year, it takes approximately $49,000 to pay that deputy. So for 2 full-time deputies, it'd be right at $100,000.
Pollen also says he feels that the department isn't able to provide all services to citizens like they should.
I'll be the first one to say, being a taxpayer, I don't want to raise taxes. I'm not for that, but it comes to a point where the need is much greater than what we have, and you know, we've got to do what we got to do to make this county safer.
Sheriff Pollen is also requesting an additional $5,000 for the jail budget to hire a part-time jailer. Supervisors will make a decision at their next meeting next Monday. Now let's head over to